Nothing changes if nothing changes, bro. You've got to take responsibility. You've got to be the one to make the hard decisions and take action. Because no one's going to do it for you. No one is going to make you the man except you. And you're probably very comfortable right now. Life's fairly alright. I mean, you have enough money to be able to watch these videos, so you must be doing okay. Maybe you live with your parents, maybe you have a 9 to 5 job that pays alright, maybe you've got a car, maybe you're looking at places to live, that sort of thing. Life's fairly okay, but you don't want fairly okay for the rest of your life. You want life to be like a movie, like a video game. So how do we get that? Well, like anything, the first thing we need to do is take action. Instead of being sat on your ass, watching these kind of videos over and over again, learning about self-improvement and consuming all this media, thinking eventually you're going to wake up at 3 a.m. and suddenly become the guy that all of these videos feature. You're not. You've learned enough. You've watched so many videos about self-improvement, or maybe you've got the motivation to watch certain videos. Maybe the video before this inspired you to, I don't know, look at more videos. But you ultimately probably know what you need to do. You know that you need to get in better shape. You know that you need to get your finances up. You know that you need to start networking and building a social circle. And all it takes is the first step. The first step to build momentum. The first step to get the ball rolling. But that doesn't happen if you don't do it. No one is coming to save you. No one's going to do it for you. No one's going to nudge you in the right direction. You have got to take the leap. You can't keep expecting life to just suddenly turn out okay. Oh, I'll suddenly win the lottery, or the love of my life will knock on my door. That's not how it works. That is stuff of fiction. And if you keep believing that, if you live in complacency, you'll die in complacency. Because normality is very weird if you think. Like, we, as a society, as a human race, all these millions of years of evolution, we had the opportunity to create an absolutely crazy society, crazy experience. The sky was the limit. And we created the 9 to 5. We created the rat race. We made it so that the average person has to be a slave day to day, so that eventually they can have freedom at 65 years old, which even then, there's not much freedom to it really. That is terrifying. I cannot imagine my life turning... Well, actually, I can imagine my life turning out like that. And it's a horrible, horrible thought. So I'm not going to let that happen. But it will happen. If I keep scrolling on Instagram, if I keep consuming instead of creating, if I don't actually sit down and make these videos and make my voice heard, the chances of winning, the chances of succeeding, the chances of conquering are going to be zero. I'm not happy with zero. I'm much more happier with 1% chance than a 0% chance, because at least I know I have boosted the odds. At least I know that I've done stuff. I'm not going to regret when I'm on my deathbed at however 80, 90 years old. I'm not going to regret having tried. I would have regretted never trying. I'm not going to regret my failures. I'm certainly not going to regret my successes. So I want to live with no regrets. I want to die a happy man with the biggest smile on my face, knowing that I did everything I wanted to do. And you're probably the same. And I believe that you could do it. But if you keep going on the trajectory that you are now, you're not going to do it. You are just going to be like every other average person who has dreams. Everyone has dreams, but the difference between you and everyone else is that you're wanting to act on those dreams. You're willing to act on these dreams, but that can only become a reality, stop being a dream, if you make changes. If you do the first action, if you do the first 10 press-ups, if you write the first 10 words of a YouTube script, if you network with 10 people that you wouldn't have talked to otherwise, make 10 new friends, whatever it is, you just need to get started. And this will create a massive ripple effect for the rest of your life, and your future self is going to have a smiling face because you finally achieved everything you wanted. You're financially free, you're high status, you have become you. You are ready to take on the world and to be the man you were always meant to be. But if you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. Michael Jackson. So, after you watch this video, don't scroll more, don't look for another video, don't get that quick dopamine hit. Just take action. Please. Even if it means just sitting in your room and thinking, that's much better than being a slave to the Matrix. You take care, bro. God bless. Subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself.